Hey guys, and welcome to another video with Lykkelilje. For this week I'm doing a piece of original art and I did a background. Yes, you guys, I drew a background. I am so impressed of myself, and it's not just any background. I drew a background with a truck, actually an ice cream truck. But yes, you guys, I made an ice cream truck, or at least a drawing of an ice cream truck. And I'm so impressed. There's like an actual truck. I don't remember the last time that I actually did a car of any sort of things, but I think I have been maybe 12 or 14, so it's like over 10 years ago that I actually sat down and drew a car of any sort. And I've never done a truck before. I've done like a sports car, and I've done like a bubble car thingy from Dragon Ball, because yes, I have been into Dragon Ball, if you couldn't guess. I think almost every Danish boy or girl who love anime have read Dragon Ball or watched it at some point, because we don't have that many mangas and animes here in Denmark. So yes, I was surprised that I managed to finish this drawing within a week, because the line art, oh my god, the line art took like, I don't know how long time actually. It took a long time. And the sketching process, and I even cut out the sketching process for this video. So yes, I did like a small sketch in my sketchbook first, and then I did like a second sketch in my sketchbook just to make sure that I actually liked the concept of the drawing. Then I took a photo, put it into Facebook, sketched on top of that, or sort of inspired from that, because it turned out that it didn't really fit properly on the screen. And then I sketched on top of that again, and then I made the line art, and that is where we are now. So yes, this video is a really long video, so I am very sorry if I am rambling or mumbling at some point during this video, or repeating myself. I tend to do that a lot, or at least my sister says so. So I'm very sorry. I know that you guys don't want me to be rambling too much and get to the point, but actually these voiceovers are really hard. I just did a voiceover that I actually quite liked, but there was some noise in the background and I have no idea what it was. So now I tried switching out my usually headset with a microphone with another one to see if it was the microphone in the headset that just made like small scratches like all the time. It was quite annoying and really sucky, because I actually said something good in that video and I wasn't rambling too much. So, or in that voiceover. Here I am trying out something different that I actually don't think I have done before. I am coloring the whole girl in one solid color, and then on top of that I'm just adding the colors for the skin and the hair and so forth. And I did that because I didn't want to erase the line art for the car underneath, but I still wanted to be like simple for me to actually color the girl. And I started up coloring the solid color in this pink, and I realized that it was the exact same color that I wanted for the shirt, so I changed it into purple just to be able to see the difference. And I have like used a lot of reference photos for this image, and I think that's how you should do it. I used like one for the lamppost you see in the background, and I used one main for the truck, and then one for the headlights, and one for the other funny thing that sits in front of the car, and one for the fabric things on the side, and one for the things that sits on top of the front window. I have no idea what that's called in English. I have to look that up. So yes, I used like a lot of reference photos, and I haven't even mentioned like the ones I used for the girl. There was like one for the hair, one for the nose, one for the body poses, one for the shirt and the skirt and the socks and the ruffles on the socks, actually more specifically, and one for how the ice cream should be moving. And there was a lot of reference photos, and of course one for her bag, and I think it turned out so cute. Actually, the original reference photos that I had for the bag was sort of a plastic fabric, so it was really see-through. You will see I tried doing that later on in the video, but it didn't really turn out quite well, so I just kept it in this minty green color instead. Also for the background, I used a huge inspiration from the Steven Universe crew and the way that they're doing the backgrounds. I did that because at the moment I don't really do a lot of backgrounds, so I don't have my way of doing a background. So I'm sort of almost copying this from another artist. And I think everyone has that, or at least have had that at some point during the artist life, because you don't grow up with a style, and you don't grow up with a way of doing things. You sort of take things from around where you like them. Like the way that you drew the nose, you like that from one artist, and the way that they do the hands, you take from other artists. And it's just normal, and I'm still in that phase with my backgrounds. So that's my excuse. Yes. I started shading the girl, and then I realized I didn't like the way that I shaded the ocean. And that's okay to go back and just change what you did, especially when you're doing digital art. You're able to do this. Also, if you're doing it on paper and with markers or watercolors, if you don't like it, just redo it. It's okay. It's not a fail necessarily. I think it's more a fail if you don't realize that you don't like it at a point where you can actually change it. So to change your art and realizing that it's not perfect, it's okay. I, for instance, did not like the way that her face looked, even though I've tried it like in the sketching and in the line art phase to make it look as I wanted. I couldn't really figure out how to actually do it, so that's why you just saw me go in and change it again. And I think I like the end result much better than where I started. I'm not sure I'm all satisfied, but at some point you also have to realize you just have to say, okay, it's enough for today, and it's not for this drawing, and you will have to move on, and you'll have to do other art pieces, and just, yeah, do what makes you happy. And if a piece really bothers you and you really don't want to do it, redo it, then don't. But if you really love the concept of a piece and you just can't get it right in the first place, try and redo it. It's not a shame, and it's sort of fun to do it again. And if you don't want to do it right now, then maybe do it in a few months and just see how much you improved, and just don't throw away your concept sketches and even the bad sketches that's not quite as well as you want them. And yes, oh my god, guys, I just realized I wanted to do like stickers on the ice cream truck's window with like the different ice cream that they were selling, and I totally forgot it. Oh my god, that's actually a bit embarrassing. I wanted to do them like real stickers, so with no line art, so that's why I haven't drawn them during the line art process. Well, I will try and make sure to put it in the final image that I will be uploading on my Facebook or on my Instagram, or both, maybe, perhaps. I don't know yet. And here you'll see me try to make the back look see-through, but it didn't really work. And as one of the last things, I added shadows and highlights to the lamp pole, pale pole? Yes, that thingy. And then I just have to add like the last details, and that's her eyes. And you guys, that actually means we have reached the end of this video, and I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please remember to subscribe so you can see all my videos in the future. I try to update every Friday, and if you want to be updated more frequently or see some more sketches or final pieces, please remember that I am on Facebook and on Instagram. And until next time, take care and bye bye!